Hello,
Mm,
doctor. I'm Chen Chen. Now, let me introduce this lab first. Um, the lab have four switch one, S1, S2, S3, and S4, and three VLAN, and 3, 4, and 2. And this one is the junk between S1 and S2. Okay. The step one is prepare information. The information, yeah. No, preparing. Okay. This is example of the step one. On S2, we need to add the interface on the end jerk user and jerk visual. So here is a model LACP. And when I finish this one, we can display the end drunk one to check the gigabit 009 and 0010 is okay. Now I'm going to introduce the step two. Step two is disable unused interface and establish value junk. The first step is to check S3 and S4 is shut down or not. No, this stop the must need to stop S2, S3 and S4. So we should check first. The tab display interface brief. We can see the just 13 is up, other all down, and for S4 is seen, just the 004 is up. Okay, the next is the link tab of the switch pro interface. The here by default, we should check the is chunk or not. Then the tab interviews in track one and pro link track. We should do there. Okay. When finished here, we can tap the display profile to check this. So it shows it's chunk, so it's successful. Okay. Let's Jiang Yuchen to introduce step 3.
Hello, doctor. My name is Jiang Yuchen, and my medical number is 208787. And now I will introduce step 3, configure variance. Here, interface 0013. Here, interface 0013 and a port link type size. and then interface 001, and port link type size, and display port variant. Here 001 is a size, and 0013 is a size. And then character variant 2 and character variant 3. Variant 3 port 0013. And then character variant 4. And then port Grabenzen Net 001 is here. And the display variant, as one display variant. Here's the table. Variant 2, variant 2, 01, along variant 2, variant 3, variant 3, 0013 is anti, and variant 4, 001 is anti. And variant 2 is no port. And then display port variant. Here 001 is 001 is a size, and PID is 4. Here is no hybrid. 001 is no hybrid. Is a size. And 0013 is a size. PVID is 3. And S2. S2 variant batch 2 to 4. Here variant batch 2 to 4, and the display variant. This table VID 234 is no port. 234 is no port. And then S2 interface 003 and port link type size. Port and then type port default variant 4. And S2 interface 006 and port link type size, and then port default variant 2, display variant, and the total number of variants is 4. And here is a table. Variant 2 006 is done. And variant 4 and variant 4003 is done. Anti-003, and then display and then display variant, and then display port variant. 003 is a size, PYD is 4, and 006 is a size, PYD is 2. That's all my part.
Okay, let me continue on step 4. Configure IP addressing for each VLAN. Configure IP address on host R1, S3, R3, and S4 as part of respective VLAN's physical port interface on switch cannot be configured with IP address. Therefore, configure the negative management interface VLAN if with IP address for the switch. Okay, for the first step, we need interface gigabit internet 001 and input IP address. Okay. Interface gigabit 001 and interface IP address 10.0.4.1 For the R3 is the same way. We can see interface gigabit internet 002 IP address 10.0.4.3.24. Next step, interface VLAN if one IP address and input IP address S3 interface. Okay, and for here, interface VLAN if one IP address. Next, we can check VLAN if one display IP interface brief. We can see the IP address, physical, and the protocol is up. We can double check display IP routing table. We can see 10.0.4.024, next hop 10.0.4.2, and interface is VLAN if one. Okay, for the next step, S4 is the same way. Okay. Check. Here, interface VLAN if one IP address 10.0.4.4 Okay, we can check display IP routing table 10.0.4.0, next hop 10.0.4.4, interface VLAN if 1. Okay, for the next step, variety the configuration and check the connectivity. We use the pin command R1 and R3. We can see here pin 10.0.4.3 is connectivity. Next, pin 10.0.4.4 also can communication. Okay, next step, step 6, configure hybrid interface. For the important things is VLAN 4 to be received by VLAN 2 and vice the versa. Okay, let me check the first step. Zero, 1. Okay, we can see here interface gigabit internet 001. Next step, we can see port link tab access. For the 001 is access. Okay, for the next step, we need a port hybrid PVID VLAN 4. Okay, let me check. Okay, we can see here port hybrid. Okay, let me check. We can see port hybrid PVID VLAN 4. Next step, we need to input port hybrid target VLAN 2 and 4. Okay, you can see here. Okay, it's here. Next step, S2. Interface gigabit 003. 003. Okay, in here, interface gigabit internet 003. We can check display port VLAN gigabit 003. Their link type is a hybrid. PVID is 4. We need to change it. Next point, hybrid on target VLAN 2 and 4. Okay, is gigabit internet 003. Next is interface gigabit 006. For the first, we can check interface point VLAN gigabit 006. Link type access PVID is 2. Next, we need input port link type hybrid. Next step is okay. Next step, we need a point hybrid on target VLAN 2 and 4. Okay, and that's all. We can see this graph. VID 1 and 2, 3, 4. We can check the point. VID 3 only the track 1. Okay. Next step, we need to check we need to use pin command to verify that R3 and the VLAN 4 is still reachable. For R1, we can see here pin 10.0.4.3 is connect. Next is pin 10.0.4.4. Okay, and that's all for our video. Thank you for your listening.